Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our 2 months free training on data analytics with career guidance. So we have done our classes with Excel, Power BI, and SQL Server. So today we'll understand about the career guidance. So we'll learn about few topics on career guidance. Okay. So today's topic will be career guidance. All right. First, let's understand what is a resume. Most of the people actually, they don't find the difference between resume, CVs, biodata. There are so many things what actually you can apply to get for a job. But today, let's understand what is a resume and what is a CV. So when we should apply resume, when we should apply CV, and how to prepare a good resume so that your resume is actually searched so that you will get at least the calls for the interviews. Resume is actually a formal document, okay, that provides an overview of your professional qualification, including your relevant work experience, skills, education, and notable accomplishments. So this PPT, anyways, I'll be sharing it with you. There are a lot of, information about the career guidance. So I may not be able to explain every slide. So I'll be sending you this in detail presentation to you so that you can refer it later as well. Okay. Right. So the first point says it's a formal document which provides the overview of your professional qualification, including your relevant work experience, the skills what you have gained, your education details, and if you have done some, achievements, so that you can actually mention in your resume. Your resume helps demonstrate your abilities and convince employers you are qualified and hireable. That means I have an opening, I have a job opening, and for that particular job, the requirements, whatever is required for that job, we have to mention in our profile. If our profile matches that job, you are hired. So when you're actually preparing the resume, make sure that you will add all the details about what you have, right from the skills, education, and any other things which matches the job. And this should be summary. Okay. The word summary is actually originated from French language, and that means summary. Resume means it is summary. Okay, so whenever you're preparing your resume, make sure that it is something brief. Don't give detailed explanation, which the HRs or people who are actually screening it, that doesn't have much time to read all your stories. So it should be very simple and clear, straightforward, so that they'll understand what actually you're trying to mention. And then in the interview, you have to mention all these points. Okay. Right. Say CV. So I was talking about the difference between resume and CV. CV, in short, is the Latin phrase curriculum vitae, which means course of life. Okay. CV is a detailed document. Like in resume, we have summary. CV is a detailed document highlighting your professional and academic history. That means CV is actually given at certain time or situation where you need to explain about your say detailed explanation about your skills, your past profession, what you're actually doing, and your academic history. So anything, whatever you mention, the project work, what you have done, everything should be in detail. CVs typically include information like work experience, achievements, awards, scholarships, or grants you have earned, coursework, research projects, and publications of your work. That means anything you mention, it should be in detail. CVs are actually, they are mentioned in entry level. Say when I actually apply for some jobs where I need to explain complete detail about me, then we'll be using this CV. You may be asked to submit a CV when applying for jobs in academic or jobs outside India as well, so that they will know about your complete details, your complete information. Okay, all right. Most of the times, the companies won't prefer CVs because they're not interested in reading all your details, but they are actually interested in the summary which matches their job opening what they have posted. So you should also be very careful while mentioning your details. Now, what is the purpose of resume? Now we'll keep this CV aside because we are not concentrating more on CVs. Let's concentrate on the resume because that is what most of the company actually prefer. What is the purpose of resume? The purpose of resume is to introduce yourself to the employers, present your qualifications and secure an interview. So how do we get an interview? When they read our details, if our details matches with their openings, then only we'll be getting the calls. Okay, the goal of writing a resume is to showcase your experience, education, and skills in a standardized format, which is easy for the recruiters to read. I mentioned no recruiters, no HRs, no companies has got time to read all your in detail explanation. So you have to mention a very simple words, a brief, you have to mention a very briefly what actually you're trying to mention. The resume is definitely a must have. Without it, you cannot expect to be invited for job interview. Okay. Now, slowly things are getting changed. So even without resume, you can also approach the companies by LinkedIn profile. That also, I'll tell you how actually you should um, um, maintain your LinkedIn profile so that the HRs can actually view your LinkedIn profile and then get a call, right? Okay. What I can have in a profile, that is what I can have in a resume. Contents can be included depending on the job you're applying for and your relevant professional background. See, each jobs or each openings, we should prepare the profile such a way that it is easy for the recruiters to understand. But I'll tell you the standard way of preparing the profile, that is resume. First, have the contact details, then introduce about yourself, then education, experience, and skills. This, whatever points I've given, slightly changes for experience and for the freshers. How? Contact details, that is compulsory for everyone. Let it be in the beginning so that it is easy for the recruiters to contact you. Second, the introduction. Introduction should be a very brief introduction about the objectives, about about yourself, what actually your goals are, something like that. Brief 1 or 2 lines. This education, experience, and skills will change accordingly. How? If you are fresher, make sure that you'll put your education in the beginning, your projects, and then your skills, or education, skills, and then project. Fine. But if you are actually a professional and you're thinking that you want to apply for a job with experience, then make sure that your experience will be in the beginning and then your roles and responsibilities and then skills, and keep your education details in the end. Okay, because when you say experience, they are more interested in what work you have done in your past company, and education comes in the end because they are not so much interested in knowing your education, because they would have thought that in the previous company itself all this verification would have been done, so they'll concentrate more on the experience what you have. Again, it doesn't mean that they won't check your qualification, they will check, but the importance is given for the experience, that is the skill sets what you have. Okay, right. Why resumes are important? Profiles, okay, they are very important. How do you actually make others recognize you? How do you make others know about you? You should tell them, right? So when I want to tell someone, I cannot tell them directly, I cannot go and meet someone. So there is a process, there is something where we need to make them know that who I am. For that, profiles, that is resume, is very important. Why? Resume is an essential part of the hiring process. Slowly, things are getting changed. People directly go to your LinkedIn and then check your profile. But there also, you should actually have a detailed information about your profile. I'll show you how your information, how your LinkedIn profile should be. But before that, let's understand about this resume. Resume is a base requirement to be considered for a position. I have an opening, then you're applying for that opening. The profile what you've prepared, no, the profile what you've prepared for job opening, they will check that. If it is matching, then only you will get a call. A good resume is the first part of your application any hiring manager will see. So it's important that it conveys your qualifications accurately and convincingly. So I mentioned Make it very simple, brief, and easy to understand. Don't use all your, very complex English, complicated words, which will actually um, makes the recruiter get confused, or he might find it very difficult to understand. Okay, make it very simple and write in a very simple English. Your resume should offer employers a digestible overview of your relevant skills, employment history, education background, and accomplishment. This point we already read. Based on this information, they can make an informed decision about whether or not they want to interview or hire you. So whatever details you have given, based on that only, the HRs, the recruiters will actually take the decision whether we should call the person or not. Right. Let's see the tips to create an effective resume. Focus on the important points. We should focus on first important points, which are actually mentioned for the job openings. Tailor a resume relevant to role and job description. Unnecessarily don't write so many things. Check the job profile. Usually what happens is we'll prepare one standard profile. So same profile, we can use it. Suppose if there are some slight changes, we can make it according to the job opening, whatever you are applying. Make it easy to read. I mentioned, let it be very simple English. Don't use complicated words. Okay. Don't overcomplicate things. Don't be generic. What I mentioned here, tailor your resume relevant to role and job descriptions. Don't be generic. Most of the people actually will have a generic, profile saying that I know Excel, Power BI, and so many things, which they might feel that some companies want specific relevant experience. So you check that content and then prepare your profile. Include big achievements. That is whatever you have gained, say in your company, you have got a very good feedback from the clients, very good achievements you have done, some project, some challenging project you have done. So these things you have to mention so that it is more impressive, so that the recruiters, whoever is there, they will understand and they'll feel that the candidate is very good for the company. Okay, keep it short. Keep it short in the sense, I'm not telling that should be like half a page or something. That should be at least, try to have one page, so that the recruiter will feel that quickly he can glance your profile. I've seen some people mentioning so many things: a father's name, mother's name, nationality, your religion, caste. Those things are not required. Okay, make it very simple. Give your name, your email ID, your mobile number, your contact details. That is more than enough. You don't have to give your communication address or something like that, because no one is going to post unless and until it is, once you're recruited. Okay, nowadays no one actually will send anything to your house, say like a post or something. Okay, all right. Remove irrelevant or outdated experience. Suppose if you feel that there are some experience like 2 months, 3 months, if you worked and you left the job and you're going for other job, so try to remove that. Don't lie or exaggerate. This one thing I'll highlight for everyone: do not lie or exaggerate. That means don't put fake experience. Don't just tell them that I know, say I have worked on so many projects, or unless and until you are capable of handling that. Don't lie or exaggerate. Just because to get a call, don't put all this. Once you go for an interview, and if you're not able to pass that interview, then again, it will become very difficult, because there are so many HRs will be connected and you might not get the calls in the future as well. So whatever you know, whatever skill sets you have, whatever you're mastering your skill sets, mention only that. Okay, don't exaggerate and don't fake. I'll tell you people, all these fake certificates or fake experience, this will actually not work. It is very easy for the companies to track it, and if they come to know, they will fire you. And if you're just fired, it is fine. Suppose if that gets, to know about things, because everything is centralized now. If they come to know and there is some black mark in your profile, because everything now, some companies actually ask for Aadhaar card or PAN card, especially. Forget Aadhaar card, they'll ask for PAN card. Okay, I'm not sure how many of you have experienced it or how many of you have given your PAN number, because for your checking your taxation, they actually ask for PAN number as well. So from there also they can track everything. So please be very careful about this fake experience. Okay, and I'm no one to stop you people. That is left to you. But my recommendation, I never recommend anyone to have these fake certificates, fake experience. That is not good for your career. Okay, this I'm just highlighting this. State your most important points first. Anything challenges, anything which actually makes others feel good, and anything which you have done something big, please mention that in the beginning. Make it readable and printable. This is also very important. Don't just prepare the profile however you want. Make sure that it is something very good with proper margins, so that you can also take the printout. Some companies actually take printouts. They will bring the printouts when actually taking the interviews. Some companies have stopped taking printouts, but there are still some companies who take the printout and then they'll sit with you for interviews. So make sure that it is printable, whether they print or not. Make sure that your profile is neatly formatted and readable. All right. Now we just understood about the resume, but there is something called as ATS. So what is this? I'll tell you. ATS means application tracking system. Okay. This ATS now, all the companies, they don't have time to go and read all the thousands of profile what they're getting. So they have this tracking system actually. So what they do is they will just send your profile to this tracking system. They'll scan it through this ATS. So what happens is they'll quickly filter all the profiles whichever is required. So ATS is nothing but application tracking system. It is actually a software that scans your profile, excuse me, for relevant keywords related to the applicant skills, job titles, and educational background. Okay. ATS resume is designed to be read by ATS systems. Okay. The software program that automates part of the recruitment process for business. I'll explain what it is, in brief. How the hiring process happens, I'll tell you. There is a job opening. Okay. Okay. Job is identified. There is a department. They want one candidate to be hired. So this will be sent to the HRs or the recruitment team, whoever is responsible for posting these jobs. Now what happens? The job is posted. Where is that the job posted? It can be in various different portals. Now once the job is posted, the candidates will apply. When they apply, what they do is they'll try to apply by entering some details. If there are some companies where they accept some details in their own website, they have a form. But some companies actually also get the profile, the resume. Okay. So what happens in between the candidates, what he applies the resume and the applications, they are trying to screen here, the ATS will actually come into picture. They will try to screen, they'll not go and sit and read every application. It's not possible because when there is a job opening, we can see that there'll be thousands of profiles which will be mailed. So what they do is they'll track by using this ATS system. Then again, the profiles are filtered, the candidates are interviewed, and they are hired if they are actually good. Okay, so this is how it happens. ATS. So most of the people actually feel that what is this ATS resume? Should I have to use some softwares or website or something? Just now I got a question also saying that which is this perfect software for using the ATS. See, ATS is nothing but ATS resume is nothing but it will have a very simple profile. Say, use MS Word. That is enough. Okay, MS Word. Don't use all complicated words. Okay, if you still want to understand about this, in the same course, whatever is there, I've done the same video how to create this ATS resume. Please go and check in that video. I'll show you where it is. You can go and check that. I have mentioned how to create ATS profile as well by using MS Word. Okay, so you can check that. I'll show you where it is in the end. Right? Okay. How to create ATS resume? A job title or experience resume heading. That is, first make sure that you'll have your name, your mobile, and your email ID enough. And after that, just mention the relevant keywords, the required skills, It should be very simple. Make it very simple. I don't want you people to enter all stories. Make sure that you have point by point. MS Word is the best application to create your profile and have some points. Okay. See here, I'll tell you. Use simple, clear language. Should have traditional headers like education, work experience, projects. Make sure that you'll have a simple points. Under that, you'll have all the details. Okay. Use common, easy to read font. It is very important that you should use font. I actually prefer Arial. Arial is the best font. I've seen people making their profile more design, more funky and all. Don't do that. Okay. No one is actually using your profile, thinking your profile is very good form, say design, you have your photos, a lot of images. Don't do that. It is not recommended. Okay. Use Arial is what I prefer. Otherwise, there are some standard resumes where they use Times New Roman or Helvetica. This Helvetica also sometimes it not be there in the other system. So I prefer go for Arial. Okay, straight away I'll say go for Arial or Times New Roman because this is standard font which is available in all the Microsoft systems. Okay, right. Make sure your margins are set uniformly. In Word, we can set the margins. Everything in detail I've given in that video. You can go and you can check that. I'll show you where it is. Okay. Avoid using unnecessary graphics and shapes. I told you, don't use graphics and shapes. Some people actually what they do is for highlighting, they'll put one rectangle box. Don't do that. What happens, I'll tell you. The ATS, what it'll do is it'll go and it'll check all the fonts, the text. Okay, it'll not go and check all your images. Especially, I've seen many people putting your photos. It is not a matrimonial. Okay, no one is actually going to give job based on your photo. Yes, it is required for people who are actually working in the jobs like modeling or hair hostess. There are some profiles. Okay, I'm telling you, they need the photo. For that kind of profiles, yes, it is required. For technical jobs, no one is actually bothered about your photo. I've seen many profiles. I get so many profiles with their photos, so many that too informal photos and all. Don't do that. Okay, so avoid those things. Then avoid using special characters or symbols. Too much of special characters, symbols, that also will not actually work because everything is scanned. Avoid using tables and columns. For some situations, you can use tables, but not everything use this tables and columns. Try to use points, okay, bullet points. That is very useful actually. Use a MS Word to create resume. So I told you MS Word and save the resume to PDF if required. Sometimes what happens, you need to upload your profile by using PDF. Yes, you can use PDF, but make sure that you are preparing the profile in MS Word. Okay, this is the best application for preparing your profile. Note few things. An application tracking system, that is ATS, automates the hiring process. Recruiters type keywords into the ATS to search for the candidates. These keywords are usually job titles or specific skills. That's why I'll always mention your job title and specific, that the skills what you're actually mentioning should be, very clear actually. You can find these keywords in the job description. Go to the job description there. They would have mentioned all the technologies, all the skills what they require. Try to mention those skills somewhere. Say, for example, now Power BI. Try to mention that Power BI somewhere. They would have mentioned business intelligence. Try to mention somewhere. See where you can actually mention that. Make sure that whatever is there in the job description, some keywords are actually mentioned in your profiles, somewhere in your profile. Okay, especially the job description, so that when the system scans, your profile also is shortlisted. Okay, the more your resume matches the job description, the higher your match rate. Okay, now you would have understood. Some people actually complain saying that I'm not getting the calls, my resume is not shortlisted. So these are some of the facts actually, which will, if your job title, if your profile is not actually matching the opening what the job description what the company has given. So this is what happens. Okay, your ATS resume format should be simple and easy to read. Again and again, I mentioned this many times that your profile should be, uh, you know very much simple, very much easy to understand, and make sure that use simple English. Okay, this always I mention in most of the seminars, webinars, I'll always tell people make sure that your profile is easily understandable and simple to read. Okay, right. Now let's come to this LinkedIn. This is the main thing now in your career. That is your job profile, whatever is there. This is what you have to use LinkedIn. Okay. So before I start this class, I want all of you to mention how did you feel about the first topic, that is about the resume. Quickly, I'll just take 1 minute. I just want to know all of your attentive or not. Quickly mention how did you feel about this first session. Quickly, just I want only 1 minute. It's like a break or something. Yeah, good. All right. Right. So let's move on with the next topic. Okay. Now all of you stop typing. I want all of you stop typing and then concentrate. This is again a very important topic. How to use LinkedIn effectively, efficiently. Okay. Before going to this topic, let me tell you one thing. Most of the people actually use this LinkedIn. Okay. Like what they use for use your Instagram or Facebook. Keep your LinkedIn profile for your professional network. Okay. Because I've seen many people, okay, nowadays they have started using this LinkedIn like what they use this Facebook, posting all their personal things here. No, never do that. Okay. You have Facebook or Instagram for doing all these things, which is actually, you know, not a good way of having your professional network. Use LinkedIn for your professional network, not for your personal things. Okay. Yes. When do you use these personal things? Whenever you achieve something, whenever you feel that you have done something good, or there are some times where you would have done some social work, which is actually a very good example for others, then you use LinkedIn. But again, all your personal things should be avoided. Okay, like some people have so once I've seen one post saying that he got married and he's posted all his photos there. His birthday is posting there. Never do that. Okay, yes, you can wish for your friend about the festivals or something. That too in a very simple way. It should not be like too much exaggerated. Okay, I just mentioned this because I want all of you to think this LinkedIn completely as a professional network, not as your personal things what you do in Facebook or Instagram. Okay, all right. So first, let's understand what is LinkedIn. LinkedIn is the world's largest professional network platform. Okay. It is the top online website for professional, social, and career networking. Understand. Okay. It is for professional, social, and career networking. The site functions as an online directory of individual professionals and organizations and facilitates the process of professional networking. That means use this website, this portal for your professional network. Okay. As of 2021, LinkedIn had more than 714 million members in more than 200 countries, including executives from all the Fortune 500 companies. You go to LinkedIn, you will get everyone's profile. You go and search, everyone's profile will be there. Okay. Why use LinkedIn? LinkedIn can be used in two ways. One is individual and other one is for the companies. That is organization level. Individual will use LinkedIn for professional networking. They have the professional networking, connecting and job searching. This is for individual. Companies use it for recruiting or for sharing company information with prospective employees. That means individual will actually use this for building their networks and also for searching the jobs. Companies use this for promoting their products, telling about their company, what actually they do, or posting some jobs. So these kind of things actually the companies will actually do. LinkedIn offers useful resource for job seekers, providing information, acting as a billboard to highlight your unique value proposition and making your information public for recruiters who may be looking for what you have to offer. That means any job openings or any requirements, they will just post there. And if you feel that you actually fit in that particular job profile, you can start applying directly using your LinkedIn, say link itself. That is, you can mention your name there by @ symbol. You can just put @ and you can mention your profile. Some people, what they do is, let's say, for example, I actually recommend, say, most of you actually post your, what is that, certificate. Okay, I'll always mention tag. When someone actually tags, say, @ Adi Puttaswamy, if you just mention, that will be intimated to me. There is a notification which actually comes to me. Then what happens? I'll just see that and I'll try to repost it. So that actually, again, will go to all my network. They'll have a look at it. So all your skills, all your things, they might check, and that actually builds more networking. Okay. Right. How to create a LinkedIn profile. LinkedIn profile creating is very easy. It is just like what you create your email ID or your Facebook, Twitter, whatever you create. It is very much similar to that. But there are few things which you'll have to keep in mind. Sign in. Okay. LinkedIn, just go here. Just click and see. You click on this. Okay. Go to this LinkedIn. Here I have this, the website where you can go. You can fill all the details. You can use this web page and you can fill the details and then your profile is ready. Okay. Choose a professional photo. Let me show you my LinkedIn. My photo is not so good, but I try to use some professional photo. So make sure that you'll have a professional photo, which will actually help people understand that, yes, you're professional. Okay. I've seen some people putting all your informal photo. Don't do that. That should be a very simple. It doesn't mean that when I say professional photo, it should be with suit or something. Normal dress is also fine, but make sure that it is very professional. Okay. All right. Write a good profile summary. The profile summary, in the sense, it should be very brief. You are explaining about your individual details, whatever is there, and then request a LinkedIn recommendation. So this is something which you can do after when you get a job, or if you are in a college, or if you have done some projects. Make sure that someone from the LinkedIn itself would have recommended you, so that you get more views, and also someone actually go to your profile, they feel that, yes, this guy is actually really very good. Okay. Use LinkedIn endorsements. You should also actually give some feedback to other people, your colleagues or your friends who are in the professional network, so that they'll also give some feedback. So this is like mutual understanding what we actually do. Like what you actually post, tag me. So that actually will make others feel that, yes, there is an institute who is actually doing some good job. They're actually teaching something on analytics and reporting. Then what I do, I just try to repost it so that people actually, whoever is there in the network, they will check your profile. So it's like mutual understanding. What you give some recommendation, endorsement, and they'll also give some recommendation. Okay. Include your LinkedIn profile address on your profile. Okay, this is very important. I told you, people nowadays, the HRs nowadays, they'll directly go to your LinkedIn. Okay, instead of scanning everything in your profile, they'll also go directly to your LinkedIn profile, because you cannot fake LinkedIn, because you're already in a company, and if they go and check, it is very easy for them to track everything. Okay, so LinkedIn, if you again fake, you are in a company, they can also check your profile and they can know that what actually you're doing. So make sure that your LinkedIn profile is original and no fakes in that. Okay, everything is genuine. Sending messages and invitations to build network. This is very important, but again, don't spam. Okay, and again, be very careful with these scammers. They say that we have a lot of openings. Please apply or something. Be very careful with these kind of people, and also don't spam other people with messages. Nowadays, you cannot send messages directly. Previously, it was like we could send the messages, but now it's not so easy. Okay, right. Send messages and invitations to build your network. Try to connect with people who you feel that you can build a very good professional network. So there is a question how to actually know that what is my address. See, this is LinkedIn dot. This is your address. That's all. Go and click on your profile. See, I'm here in the LinkedIn. Okay. So this is all the post, whatever will be keep getting all the posts. See, Mohan Babu, he has actually mentioned somewhere, 7 hours before. I would have not checked. So I'll post here. Say, for example, now I'll go here, I'll say I'll like, and I'll say repost. See. So Mohan, I'm doing this live for you. All the best. Okay. See, I just post in my profile. So when I say post, what happens? This will be in my profile. If someone actually go and see, there are chances. Okay. I'm not promising you that you will get a job, but there are chances. Right. Now to get this address, so you can go here, click on this profile name. You click on this, you'll get this address. So this address you can copy and you can put it in your resume. Okay. All right. So create and use LinkedIn profile. How to use this? So you should actually plan. How big should be your network? Applying for jobs on LinkedIn, searching company profiles, get a LinkedIn badge. LinkedIn badge, you'll get this somewhere here. Okay. Usually that is not so relevant, but still you'll get somewhere here. You go to the settings. Previously we had somewhere here only. LinkedIn badge, somewhere you'll have here. If you want, I'll send the link later. It was there somewhere. It was very, they'll be keep changing a lot of things. Okay, you can search here. There'll be a LinkedIn badge, which is actually nothing but it's like a verified profile. That's it. Keep your LinkedIn profile up to date. So always make sure that you'll be keep updating yourself. That is, if you change a job, make sure that you will update that. You gain some skills, please make sure that you will update that. So anything, just try to update. You can use mobile apps, which is actually more easier. You can keep updating in your mobile itself. Okay, avoid scammers. I told you there are some scammers. Scammers are everywhere. You cannot stop them, but check their profile. If you get any request, don't straight away accept, especially the people who are freshers. I've seen what they do is if they'll keep getting the say a request, they feel that your profile has been recognized, they'll directly go and they'll accept it. Please make sure that when you get some request, go to their profile, check if they are genuine. It is not 100% you can check, but still try and see, try to read their profile and then accept. Okay, especially girls, please make sure that whenever you get any request, because I don't want to explain anything. People are there, they'll be keep on spamming, they'll be keep on sending the request. So make sure that you will check the complete profile and then you accept only if you feel it is genuine. Okay, right. How to have a better LinkedIn profile? Use professional photo that I've mentioned. Add a background photo, that is, you have a background. So there also you can mention all your achievements, like whatever badges you have, the Microsoft badge, Power BI badge, all these things you can actually mention there. Make headline more than just a job title. All these should be very brief and understandable. Turn your summary into your story. Summary should be like very simple, but it should talk something like very, though it is a brief information, it should make sure that you are giving a complete details. Make yourself memorable with great stories. Keep growing your network. Keep growing your network. This is very important. But again, when you are actually keep growing, that is, I'm not telling about the numbers. Having 2,000, 5,000 people in your list, that doesn't work. Make sure that even if you have 100 people, they're all strong. They'll have the strong profile, strong, designations. They are very good, or say, very much useful. Those kind of profiles you just try to build the networks. Okay. right? Update your relevant skill set. Put all the skill sets, whatever is there, whatever you have done, the projects, everything. Okay, put that. If you work on a project, suppose for example, um, in this course itself, the Power BI project we did, and I asked you to post so that I will review it. For some of them, I just reviewed. I put the feedback in the profile itself. I would have given the same feedback to you in personal, say in the email ID or something. I just gave there itself so that I don't give any negative feedback. I'll just give all the positive feedback with suggestions. Okay, so that is my way of giving the feedback. Why? Because I'll tell you, when there is something which you have done mistakes, everyone make mistake. It's not that you are expert immediately. So most of the people have given the feedback. If you go and read that, I'll always start with the positive things, and then I'll give the suggestion so that others who actually see that profile, they feel that yes, this guy has done something, is trying something. So that is how actually our feedback should be. So I actually do this in public because your projects should be appreciated. So what I'm telling you people is, if you have worked on any projects, please tag me. I'll promise you that not immediately, but at least I'll go and I'll check all the notifications. And whenever I get time, I'll surely give the feedback about your projects. Okay, that actually will give you more recognition. Because if you have worked on something, see this profile, whatever you post, don't most of the people I've seen, they'll take the certificate. They feel that if they post it, they'll tag us, that we'll get more, recognition or something. See, yes, we do get. I'm not telling that we don't get, but again, you're also benefiting with that. If you're keeping your profile with you without posting, what will you do with that? You're actually getting those profile, the certificates, the achievements, so that others should know that what you have done. Okay, make sure that you'll post it. Make sure that you'll post and tag someone who actually helps you in recognizing, make your profile more visible. Okay, for that purpose, actually tell. And again, yes, we also gain, some publicity in that. I'm not telling that there is no use, there is nothing use for us. Yes, we do that so that we'll also get some publicity and you'll also get some visibility. Okay, right. How to have better LinkedIn profile? Give and receive recommendations. See, anything you give, that we'll receive. So if you're expecting something to receive, then you should also give something, right? Give and receive endorsements. Highlight recent experience. Keep your profile up to date. Boost your organization profile. Use LinkedIn groups. Make yourself accessible. So all these points, I don't have to explain in detail. You will easily understand about whatever points are given. And I'll be sending you this entire presentation. Okay, go through this. I've worked on this. I've taken many sessions on this. I think most of you would have already attended. People who have not attended, you just go through the entire PPT. It's a very nice, very simple English. I never use complex English. Okay, I'll just use simple English. I refer many websites to get the points. I'll not just go to one website and then copy and paste. I also refer many websites. I also put my experience, but I want my English to be very simple so that everyone will understand. Because I'm not from an Oxford University, or I'm not something who master English. I have a very simple English. I'll explain in simple English. Okay. How to effectively search job. This is one main thing what people actually require. How to search for the jobs, right? Okay. How to search for a job. I'll just quickly walk you through this. I'll not go in detail about it. What is a career? But before we go to the search jobs, let's understand what is a career and what is job. Okay. Career is nothing but it's a long-term professional journey you may determine based on your passion. So career means your long-term professional journey. Actually, say for example, I want to make my career in data science. I want to become a data analyst. So this is your career. Okay. It is the path you embark upon to fulfill your professional goals and ambitions. You may require a certain level of education or training to achieve these goals. In a career, a person spends more years in field or a sector to perform various roles to grow. A career might last for your entire life. Say, career is nothing but it is something which you actually wants to gain. It's a complete, say it can be your, say for example, now I become a data scientist. That is your career. Okay, so you have a dream that I want to become a data scientist. I want to become a business analyst, data analyst. So that is your actually career. So for this, you actually spend a lot of time to gain experience. So if you have experience, then only you'll become master in that. Okay. Right. Then what is job? Job is nothing but the work what you do. A job is a work you perform to earn money to support your basic needs. Okay. It can be full time, it can be a full time or a part time, or sometimes what happens, you are not getting the right job what you want. So you just work for a short term so that you'll be gaining your skill sets by joining some courses. Like, for example, now from 2 months, you're attending some courses. So that is actually you're trying to gain some knowledge. So within that period, you want to sustain, you want to, lead your daily life. So what happens? You need money for that. So you work on some short-term jobs. So that is actually called as part-time jobs. That is job which are earning money. Job need not be your career. Okay, job can be a short-term or a part-time. Um, so the job, suppose if you think that I'm joining a company as a reporting analyst, now that can also get converted to career. So you can master more and more skills, and then slowly your career, say, I want to become a data scientist, you can convert your job into a career as well. Okay. Job is nothing but it is actually the work what we do to earn the money. It can be a full time, it can be a part time, it can be a short term, and that can get converted to your career as well. Okay. How to search a job? Job search means an instance of active content with a potential employer to apply for a job, and includes contact by phone or in person by submitting a written application. When I say written application, that is nothing but the resume what we discussed, or by attending a job interview. Okay, right. Tips for job search. I've given all the points here. I'll just read it quickly because we don't have much time. I'll just read it quickly. Know your career goals, plan ahead, get resume, use all job search resources. I have mentioned all the job search resources in detail. With the links, you can use that. Customize your resume, research companies, apply with confidence, schedule information interviews, succeed in your current job, network regularly. Okay, network regularly in the sense I mentioned the LinkedIn profile. So make sure that you will go and search for the right, profiles, and try to build your networks. That is very important actually. Identify examples of your skills. That is, try and see if you can work on some projects. Mention that somewhere so that it will also give an added advantage for your profile. Okay, follow up. This is after attending the interviews. Make sure that you will try to follow up, expand your skills. Don't just sit with only one skill, saying that okay, I'll do my Excel, then I'll try to search job only for Excel. After that, I'll see for updating my skill sets. It is not like that. It won't work like that. Make sure that you'll be keep updating your skills unless and until you get a job. Keep searching for a job and keep updating your skills parallelly. Okay, that is actually a good idea. Okay, strategies for successful job search. Search for the right job. Where should we search? There are so many portals. In the next slide, I have all those links. You can go to that link and you can apply. Job search where companies are hiring. Okay. The best thing what I prefer is go to LinkedIn. That is the best place. Get noticed by your dream company. There are some people who wants to work in some certain companies. Keep searching. Okay. What kind of openings are there? If any profile, any of the job openings matches your skill sets, your profile, try to apply. Customize your resume and cover letter according to the openings, so that while they track your profile, they'll try some keywords. Your profile is actually shortlisted. Again, see, wherever you go, network is important. Be prepared for the job interview. Follow up after the interview. Speak to seniors in the companies if possible. If you know someone, there are some times where you have the recommendation or they actually refer your profile. Please keep in touch with them and then ask them what happened to your interview. Okay, if it is good, you've done well, you'll get a positive feedback. Okay, so these are the top job portals. So you can go, you can click on this, and then you can check that you can apply for jobs. Let me just go and click on this LinkedIn. I think long check. You need to log in, then only will get this. Okay, you log in, just going to this other page. So you can just click on these links and you can get the job programs. Okay. Keep this in mind. The most successful job seekers utilize a variety of strategies from developing skills, establishing social presence to targeting companies to help them stand out of the crowd. That means make sure that you are visible. Okay. How you are visible? Try to build the network. Okay. Make sure that your projects are recognized, viewed by someone. All your certifications, all your awards are actually recognized. They are posted. They are visible to the social media. And I say social media, I'm just mentioning only about the LinkedIn. If you want, you can mention that in the Facebook and your Instagram. But again, I don't think you have more leads from Facebook and Instagram. But LinkedIn, yes, it's a professional network. Okay. Just do this enough. Prepare, learn, act, network. So prepare yourself, learn, update your skill sets, take action, start applying, and then build your network so that you will get good leads for your job. Okay. Switch the career domain. I just explained briefly what is a domain. Domain is nothing but it's an area of expertising. Say for example, now I am working in. I have a knowledge of commerce. So I'm from BCom background. Then banking is your domain, insurance your domain. So this is specific domain. Say the most popular domains are finance, retail, telecom, legal, medical, sports, education. These are some specific domains. What is domain knowledge? Domain knowledge is defined as the knowledge of a specific specialized discipline, profession, or activity in contrast to the general knowledge. In other words, the term domain knowledge is used to describe the knowledge of specialists or experts in a particular field. That means you have this finance. Finance is a domain. Okay. Retail, that's a domain. But for finance, we actually the people who apply for the job are BCom. Say for retail, there are certain qualifications what they require for the telecom. Legal, when I say legal, that is like these lawyers who actually learn, that might be like a BA, the arts or something. Okay. I'm not so good in these kind of things because I concentrate more on the technical side. Medical, so when I say MBBS or something, so these kind of domain knowledge you should have for applying for that particular job. But there is something called as domain independent knowledge. So this is what is the advantage of what we actually do. That is the analyst. The analyst, I'll tell you people, analysts are the ones who actually have got more advantage. Why? I'll tell you. You're a commerce graduate, learn Excel, Python, VBA, Tableau, Power BI, all these things. You can still master. You can still, gain more salary or the job in your domain. Because when I say finance, okay, so here we had this finance. Assume that I want to be in this domain, and in finance we have a lot of reportings to be created. Just an example I'm giving. I am a BCom holder. I am not so good in technical. If you master Excel, if you master macros, if you master Power BI, think you are something great, or say you have more skills than other people who are very good in domain, but they don't have technical skills. So you will be given more preference. So what I'm telling is these are some domain independent knowledge where if you have this knowledge, you can work in any domain because the technical skills are required for all the domains. There is no specific, say, domain that only Excel is used only for finance. Excel can be used in finance, in insurance, in banking, healthcare, pharma domain, any domain you say, there are some skill sets which will be used. The advantage for us, the analyst, is see, Excel is used everywhere. Every companies they use. Then Power BI is now used in almost all the companies because it is just the advanced version of Excel. And I'm saying advanced version, it's not Excel, something which for reporting it is more easier, and we have a lot of advanced things in that. Say Access, the database, SQL Server. So all these, if you learn, there are more advantage for you, the more opportunities for you in the industry. Okay. All right. So for this, we have one mega bundle actually, where I have 27 courses included in this. So if you people wants to master all these things, I have 27 courses in this particular mega bundle. Okay, so here I'll just show you quickly. I'll just show you this mega bundle, what all things are available. So you have this mega bundle for data science, data analytics, and business analytics. Okay, so if you see, I've given in detail about all the skill sets, whatever is required to become a data scientist, data analyst, business analyst, and for the MIS reporting specialist as well. Along with that, I've also given some projects here. So all the details are there here. If you go here, okay, just go through this website. I'll send you this a link to you. So if you want, I'll just post the link. If you want, you can go through the link. Where is that? Okay, I just post that here. Okay, this is the link. Put it in chat box. You guys think you want to get this mega bundle, you can just go through this. This is complete data science. And again, the advantage here is I'll be keep adding a lot of courses in this. So these are the courses what we have. All these courses we have. Almost 27 courses, and this will be keep getting added. Once you register for this, you don't have to again and again purchase. You will be keep getting all the courses completely. And you also have this eye mark here. You can go and you can see the preview, how this actually, the courses are actually built, okay, with some sample videos. Okay, all these will be available. Along with that, people, this will have the skills of data visualization, programming skills, presentation and documentation skills, database management, okay, and a lot of dashboards and automation techniques as well. Along with that, you'll have a lot of other things, and most of the people actually keep asking for me with the data sets. We have 300 plus data sets. Then we have some predefined templates, Excel templates, okay, resumes. So all these are available here, and the entire course has been recorded and tailored such a way that should be very simple. It's me who have done this. Along with me, Sri Vidya has also given some contribution for these videos and contents. Okay. So job opportunities, when you take this course, you have a lot of job opportunities for these kind of roles. Okay. So if you are interested, you can go, you can actually purchase that. But again, that's left to you. So the actual price, what is 90,000? But again, there is an offer price that is 9,999. But people who have attended this 2 months training. So we have the students price for 4,999. You have the promo code here. If you want, you can take this promo code DARE 2023. I'll be sending you this PPT so you can purchase this. But we always target, for this 9,000 rupees only. But again, for just 10 people, I'm just giving this for 4,999 rupees. If you're interested, you can go and click on this link and then you can purchase it. Okay, right. So let's continue. So the value of domain independent knowledge. So whatever I mentioned, all these courses, okay, the 27 courses, that is domain independent. Can work in any domain, any industry, applicable for all the projects. Candidate can become, candidates can be from any qualification. So you be in technical or non-technical, anyone can actually master this. Experts will have high demand. See, the more the skills, the more the demand. Okay, the candidates with particular domain knowledge and domain independent knowledge has more demand, as it's very rare to get such candidates. This point is very important, especially I'm targeting, I'm telling about this BCom graduates. Okay, nowadays BCom graduates have got more opportunities because they are most of the people are not good technically, but if you actually have a good knowledge, domain knowledge, and the technical knowledge, I'll tell you, people, they are paying very high actually for commerce graduates. Okay, right. Okay, right. The next step, why people change domain: career path, stress reduction, career satisfaction, unsatisfactory leadership. There are some managers who are not so good. They might be, frustrated with the work flexibility. For this also, some people actually change job. Salary increase is the main thing. I think I should put this as a first point, salary increase. Okay. Some people would have got fired. Okay. And then trending technology. Now you see the data analytics and data science becoming more trending jobs. Most of the people wants to change their career to data science and data analytics. That also might be the reason why they actually change the domain. Mistakes domain changers make. Okay. So what happens is when people change from one domain to another domain, looking for domain without understanding or examining. Okay. They don't even bother. They just try to jump. Never do that. Trying without evaluating yourself. Now, say I have some skill sets. Let's say I have only Excel knowledge and I want to become a data scientist. Unless and until you gain good knowledge on the entire, courses or say the skills, don't try to apply, because the thing that will just fake and will apply, that will actually not work. If you get an interview and if you are failing, then it's waste of time actually. So evaluate yourself before applying. Try to change domain. Some people actually what they do is they'll try to change the domain, thinking that say what they do is my friend has got a job, so I'll also change. Don't do that. First, evaluate yourself. First, you think that whether I can actually do a justice for that particular job. Okay. Sticking to one source to change the domain. What happens? I just have only Excel, but I'll still try to change the domain. Don't do those things. Whatever is required for that particular domain, the skills, the knowledge, first gain that and then change the domain. Not discussing with seniors, experts. So without discussing, say for example, now you want to change your domain, you'll ask me. I will actually give you some suggestions. Without suggestions, without something, you just go and start applying for different domain. That is where you actually lose. So people from one domain to another domain, make sure that you actually know your say skills, know whether you fit into that particular domain. I'm not telling that you cannot go to that, from one domain to another domain. Make sure that you'll work hard to gain knowledge, to be in that domain. Or if you're changing that domain, understand what is that domain, gain all the skill sets, and then change. Okay. Right. What not to say in the job or domain change. Okay. What happens? Some people actually have the habit saying that I'm changing the job because my boss is not good. Don't do these kind of things. Why? Because suppose if you leave the job and say, these kind of things, the people who recruit you, they might also feel that you'll be doing the same thing when you change the job. Okay. So please be careful with those things. Okay. Right. They say, I don't like my job. People, there are some questions. Yes, I'll take all your questions. And about the internship, also have a link. Don't go if you want to know more about the internship and more other things. And some people are asking for the sample resumes. Everything is there. Just two more slides. After that, I'll explain about all these resumes, where you get the resumes, and also about the internship as well. Okay. Right. Don't say I don't like this job. If you go and tell, in the interviews, if you say the recruiter saying that I didn't like my previous job, I didn't like my previous company, they'll also think that you might do the same thing in the next company where you go. Okay. So please be very careful with these kind of things. And don't keep on telling that my salary is not increased or something. You just tell them that I am actually looking for a better opportunity. That is the good word what you can use. If someone asks, why did you leave the job? You say, I'm actually trying to explore more things. I want to explore, I want to gain more knowledge. I'm just leaving the company because I want to get more exposure and for better opportunities. That's all. That's enough. You don't have to tell that my salary was very less, my manager is not good. Don't use these kind of say statements. Okay, some people are getting late, so let me do one thing. Okay, people, you can just go through this. Okay, this video is there, the entire video. You can go through this. Okay, I will just send you this. All these are points. Now, I'll just take 5 minutes. People, just if you can stay 5 minutes for your certificates, I'm just telling. I know most of you have attended the 2 months training. Okay, so whatever certificate I've given, that is for your individual courses. This will be your the entire course, that is data analytics and reporting. So you'll be getting a complete course completion certificate, that is data analytics and reporting. Okay. So this is one certificate is enough if you want to submit. But how do you get this certificate? People, I want all of you. Okay. See, I've taken so much of efforts, 2 months. 2 months I've taken so much of efforts. I want you people to give the reviews. I'll send you this link. Okay. I want the people to give the reviews here in the app here. Okay, most of you have already given the say um, the feedback. If you're given, it is fine. If you're not given, go to this. I'll send you the link. Go here. I want all of you to give the feedback here. Okay, this is a request because I have taken so much efforts. I want all of you to post your reviews in this app where I've posted all the videos or something. Okay, yeah. So I want all of you. I'll send you this link as well. Say this is the link, and also I'll be sending you the profile. Okay, so this is the reviews where you can actually give. Suppose you want to give the feedback in the Google review, you can go here and you can also give the review here. Okay, and strictly I'm telling you, please make sure that you will review it, and then I have one more link where you have to fill the form. This is very important because for me, I don't know how many of you have attended. So I want all of you to fill the details. And again, most of you I've seen, you are filling the details here saying that Power BI, Excel, and I have to go and I have to check. It'll take a lot of time. See, I've clearly mentioned candidate name on the certificate. I want all the candidate name. Okay. And again, all your mobile number. I'm taking this so that I can know who is actually a professional, fresher, or student. There are sometimes we have a placement cell where they'll be keep asking some details. So we are actually recommending there as well. I have a job opening as well for freelancers, especially for students, freshers. I'm posting it either today or tomorrow. It's a very good opening as well. That also I'm mentioning there. So for that reason, we actually keep collecting this information. And I want you to rate this about the entire thing, okay? Entire course. And I want you guys to have some feedback about the data analytics training, whatever you are given. Okay. So I've seen many people saying that excellent, good, that actually don't work. I want all of you to at least give some brief feedback about the course what you have attended. People, again, I'm telling you, it takes a lot of efforts to do this for 2 months. Okay, and tell about the trainer, about me, how you felt. Okay, again, give some brief things here. I know people have already given the feedback. What I'm telling you, this is for your entire course. Overall picture you just need to give. Okay, so I want you to fill this. Only then I'll be giving you the certificate, because people come here only for the certificate. They'll not, um, you know, I told you, give and take. So if you actually recommend us, we'll also recommend you. Okay, right. Pratik, this is not that form. This is a complete new form. Okay, I'm saying complete new form. I want to all of you to fill this form. Okay, and the certificate I'll be giving only after reviewing your comments and the details what you fill here. So both should be done. You have to fill this review and this form link. So I've sent you the form link as well. I'll send you all this. This is the form link actually. Again, I'm sending you. Don't get confused. This is for the entire data analytics and reporting. Okay, right. So here I have the package link if you want to purchase this, and I have the link for internship as well. Let me just give that also. Okay, all right. So this is one thing. This is your certificate. This is your certificate. To get the certificate, again, I am telling, review the link and then fill the form. Okay, both should be there. Both should be there. Then only I'll give you the data analytics and reporting certificate. Okay, all right. Next, I have a bonus gift. Most of you are asking for the sample resume. Once you get the certificate, post it in your LinkedIn profile. I have 700 verified templates, resume samples, right from MIS reporting to business analyst, data scientist. All these are there. Okay, so you can just have, all these are in Word file, so that you can use this. 700 plus cover letter, resume samples are there, and people keep asking me the data sets. I have 300 plus Excel data sets and 150 plus MS Excel templates. Okay, you can use this ready templates. Okay, so how will you get this gift? Post your certificate. After getting the certificate, post it in the LinkedIn and then tag This is your data analytics and reporting. I'm not talking about the individual certificate. This is the main certificate what you have to post. How will you get this certificate? You have to give the review in the link that I've mentioned, that is in the app, and also fill the details. Both should be there. Okay. All right. About the virtual internship, most of them are actually asking. Here is the virtual internship. Okay. There are lot of internship what you can actually do. This is virtual internship actually. I know most of you would have already started working on it, but still I'm just telling you. Here have this the link. I'll send you the link as well. This is the virtual internship link. Okay. Right. So this is the virtual. Let me just post it. This is your virtual internship link. Okay. So you can go here. You have a lot of companies will be keep giving you this internship. You can go here. You can click on this and you can register. Okay. So if I click on this, you'll get that register. It will also give me the steps what you can do. You can also get that certificate from here. Okay, if you already done, it's good. If you still want to work on this, there are so many internship what you'll be getting with this link. Okay, so most of our students, okay, in our institute, they have completed their Power BI internship, data analytics, a lot of things what you can do. It's very simple. You can work on that. Okay, right. So this link also I've given. I'll give you all the links again. Okay, right. So before I end this session, I'll give all the links again. So here I have this reviews and comments and form link. Okay, let me post it again one by one. Okay, this is for reviews. Then the package, if you want to purchase, this is the package link, the 27 courses. Virtual internship link. Right. Okay. Right. Then if you want to connect with me and with company, the LinkedIn profile, here it is. Google review, here it is. Okay. And about the bonus, I'll be giving you after you actually post the certificate. Okay. And I'm telling you this 700 plus cover letters, 300 plus Excel data sets will actually help you in working on many projects. 150 ready Excel templates are there. Okay. Again, I'm repeating you to get the certificate, please review the link and fill the form link. Both should be there. And again, if you guys want to purchase this mega bundle, it is 4,999. Okay. So only for the 10 students, actually, I can give because I have a target. So we have the actual price of 9,999. So that I cannot always reduce. So this only for strictly for 10 students, we are actually giving. So if you want, you can purchase this. Okay. Right, people. I'll be sending you this PPT and the links also in the WhatsApp group. Okay. You can go through that. And thank you so much for the 2 months, waking up early at 7 o'clock and coming and attending the session. And I also thank ITAS Asari team who actually organized this particular training for most of the people. I think most of the people have actually gained good knowledge at least. Forget about the certificates. I am happy that many of them actually have gained knowledge. Okay. Now I'll take 1 minute of yours. I want all of you to give me a, you know, some feedback. Okay. A quick feedback. I'm not telling about the stories or something. Quick feedback about the entire 2 months training. This will encourage us to have more trainings like this. Already there is a workout on Power BI, the Python. I am not sure about the date, but yes, we have that. Okay. So I want quickly all of you take 1 minute and give the feedback, and then we'll end the session. And I'll be sending you all the details in the WhatsApp. And all the best for your certificates and the jobs. Quickly, I want all of you, whoever is there online, your feedback. People who are telling that we are missing you, don't worry, I will not go anywhere. Okay, you don't have to miss me. There are sessions that will be keep happening. Okay, again, our weekend with experts will start. For some reason, weekends I'm getting busy professionally and personally, so I'm not able to take this weekend with experts. But yes, that will be there. So people don't miss that. WhatsApp group will be there, so you can keep in touch with me. Okay, good. Right, people. I hope all of you have given feedback. I will close the session, and don't worry, all the links again I'll be sending in the WhatsApp group as well as in the course. Okay, so you can go through that. Good. I cannot go on, keep on naming everyone. I'll thank everyone. Thank you so much for attending this 2 months training and making this a very successful, training session. And we are happy and we are more encouraged to plan for more trainings like this. Okay, we'll do that. And it's our promise. Right. I think most of you are getting late. So thank you so much, people. See you guys in more sessions like this. I'll keep in touch with you. You also keep in touch with me. And thank you so much for making this complete session a very successful. Have a great day and have a great career. See you guys soon. Thank you. Bye bye.